Hiya, my name's Janie and I run the Creation Station in Bristol. I thought I'd show you a really easy Easter activity, and it's made from stuff that you've got around in the house, which I think is even better. It's actually made, you probably guessed it, from a 4-pint milk bottle, and I've made an Easter basket, which is fantastic if you've got toddlers. In fact, actually, my 6-year-old saw it last night and thought, oh, wow, I want that. So it's even good for 6-year-olds. It's made out of the 4-pinter. I've decorated it up with, I'm not sure you might be able to see, I've actually decorated it up with bits from magazines. I've cut out bits from the magazines. Look, I even found one that had a recycling sign in it, so I made it the middle. But I also tried out decorating it up with permanent markers, That can also work, but it's not as striking, but it's still a way of doing it if you haven't got any magazines lying around, because there's not many people who use them anymore. Eggs, I didn't make, I short bought them. So let me show how I do it. Let's pop that here so you can keep on seeing it. I've got my Sharpie, so what you need is you've got your permanent markers, I've got a glue stick, I've got a stapler, a pair of scissors, a 4-pint milk jug, and I've got lots of scraps from magazines that I found that I thought would be really, really good. I've got this one here. I thought I could make some individual flowers out of all these different colours. So you just take a look in your magazines and it's amazing what colours you can find. I've got some yellow, I've got some bluey green, I've got some green for the stalks. I've found this little dot here that could be the centre of a flower. It was actually really fun looking it up. I've got some pink. I found someone's pink jumper as well. So lots and lots of different colours. What you need to do is you start off with your pair of scissors and then you literally cut along. Now luckily these modern bottles actually have a natural line now, because that's where the manufacturer needs to put the sticker. So you start off in the middle. I started off by just poking a hole in it using a knife, but then in fact it turns out easier just to cut it using scissors. So you follow that natural line that's around there, and you should be able to do it nice and straight. The added bonus as well, I'll give you the secret, is it's not very Eastery, but we've got this top left over. And look, if you cut that off there and cut that off there, you can turn that into an elephant. It's good, isn't it? So then you need to actually cut your handle off. So now you've got your basket. You just need to cut your handle. So you literally just cut a couple of centimetres thick more off of this. There's a little like groove here. You can hear it. I'm going to make that the middle of my handle so that there's like a grip. So I'm going to start up on this side and I will cut my handle out. So I'm going to make it nice and thick because it's good to have a good grip on your eggs. You don't want to drop your eggs when you're hunting, do you? So I'll try and keep it nice and straight. All that crinkly noise, sorry. Try and keep it nice and thick. There we go. So you don't need that, but you can turn that into an elephant. Then we've now got this strip. You take the bottom of the bottle, and you don't really want it too long because it's going to be flapping around a bit, so you can actually cut it off a bit. There's natural lines again with the shape of the bottle, so you could actually just cut it at that natural shape and that natural line, and then you've got a nice sized handle. You could decorate it now, or you could pop your handle on the first. If you have happen to have split pins hanging around the house, then you can use split pins, and then that means that your handle will move. But I am just going to use a stapler. You can try and keep it as straight as possible and staple on that handle on that side, and that one on that side. And now you've got your basics of your basket. That's everything that maybe if you've got younger kids you could do for them, and now you could hand this one over to your child to have a go at decorating. So as I said, I used permanent markers to see what I could do. You could let everybody do some squiggles. You could maybe draw some lovely big flowers. What else is there? Is it bunny rabbit? You could draw a big bunny rabbit on it. Let's give him a little nose and some whiskers. I'm not very good at bunny rabbits. Oh, he's got no eyes. Okay. So you can draw a little bunny rabbit. I've drawn a flower on this side. You could draw an Easter egg on the other side. And then, as I said, with this one here, I cut out some pieces of the magazines and stuck them straight on. So I've gone with tulips because tulips tend to come out now. I've then made some paper flowers just to cover up the staples on the edge. And there we have it. Oh, and I forgot to say, I've put in some shredded paper. I've got a paper shredder, so I just shredded up lots of different paper and lots of different coloured paper and popped it in the bottom like a little nest for the eggs. But of course you don't have to put anything in the bottom there because they're going to want to fill it all with eggs from their Easter egg hunt.